Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Uni Annie, and today is going to be really fun because I'm going to be actually showing you my daytime skincare routine that a lot of people have been requesting for. I actually didn't have time to film this, but I'm on a long holiday, so I thought it would be the perfect time for me to actually do it for you guys and show you step by step starting from the cleansing step. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Very first step is, of course, after I wake my ass up in the morning, I get a glass of water and I make sure that it's not cold water, but it's like lukewarm or it's a little bit warm. And then what I do first is cleansing, of course, and probably like I'm in super hurry, like I'm probably late all the time. And currently I'm using by WISHTREND's green tea and enzyme powder wash, and this has not been launched on wishtrend.com yet. So a lot of people will be like, huh? What? Yeah, I know, I was like that too. And I know that a lot of people are not used to powder formed washes, but I've been using it for about 2 years now because when I used to go to a skincare clinic, the clinic actually recommended a powder type of form for cleansing plus exfoliation. And the one that I used before was from Histolab and it's called Enzyme Powder Wash. And so I was kind of used to the idea of using powder washes, but for those of you who have never used it, I think you guys will be very, very curious about it. It's just a cleanser that is in a powder type form. I've been really falling in love with this one. This one actually won over all the cleansers that I've used throughout this year. So I think I'm gonna put it in the K-Beauty Awards for 2017 for my channel. Two things that I really love. Number one, it exfoliates my skin really mildly. And number two, it prevents acne. I've been feeling like this has been helping me so much with preventing acne and to reduce acne. So for those of you who are suffering from acne and who wants to start from the cleansing step to really take care of it, I think this will be such a wonderful product for you guys to check out. And it has green tea and enzyme powder, and this is recommended for all skin types. I want to highly recommend it for those of you who are suffering from acne too, or not even severe acne, but a little bit acne prone skin like myself. One other thing that I really liked about this is the finish itself. A lot of cleansers claim that it feels hydrating afterwards, but it really doesn't. And I mean, cleansers can't feel hydrating, you know, oh yes, after cleansing, I feel like it's been so hydrated. It's not like that, you know, but what we mean is that compared to the other really stripping cleansers, it feels very hydrating. And one of the reasons why I really liked this wash was that afterwards, the feeling of it was so nice, and I felt like it didn't strip away any moisture from my skin. And I feel like that's one of the characteristics of powder washes, and it's the same for this kind. And I think a lot of you guys will be like, oh my gosh, when is it coming out? But I highly want to recommend it for those of you who are actually looking for a cleanser to calm and to reduce acne. And I'm just gonna use about that much, size of like a quarter. Get water. Starts foaming up. Like this. And keep in mind that it doesn't foam up a lot like other cleansers, but it does foam up to do its job. So I'm just gonna do it on my T-zone. Because I have combination skin, when I wake up in the morning, I feel the oiliness on my T-zone only, and I feel really dry on my cheek areas. I don't want to strip away the necessary moisture and moisture barrier on the cheek area because I need it because I have really dry skin in this parts. So I'm doing it on my T-zone only, and then on my hairlines. So for those of you who have combination skin or who have really sensitive and dry skin, try doing this because it really helps. When you first start not using cleansers for your whole face in the morning, it might feel really iffy. You're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I didn't wash my face, because afterwards it feels so slimy. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like it needs to feel like, you know, squeaky clean. But this will really help with your sensitive skin or your combination skin or dry skin. And then I'm just gonna rinse it off with water. And from the bathroom to on my way back, I don't want my skin to become dry. I'm using Pyunkang Yall Mist Toner as I introduced for my monthly favorites. And I just spray right on top of my just wet water. Usually after showering, like I have to, put towel in my hair and do this and that. And by the time I'm all done with that, then my face becomes dry and I don't want to even give a second for my skin to become dry. I don't want to give it even that slight little chance. So I just give the moisture that it needs. And yeah, and I come back to wherever, my vanity or wherever you need to. And after cleansing, it's getting a little bit cold now. I'm gonna put my sweater on. And then for the next step, I'm actually gonna get my cotton pad, and I've been trying out a new cotton pad, so I just wanted to show you. The Nature Republic water jet cotton pad. And I really like it because it's kind of wide and it's very, very soft. And it has two different sides too. So you can just choose whichever side you want to use. For me personally, I just feel like it's so soft and it's so cushiony for both sides, so I use it. It's the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner, and just gonna do 4 or 5 dabs like that. Soak it in a little bit, and then just wipe away. As you notice, I don't wipe like this because even that kind of irritates my skin. So I just dab and slide to the side. Dab and slide to the side. Dab and slide to the side like that. And it's really different to use a cotton pad and not. I always say, like, once you go cotton pads, you can't come back. And there's a huge difference to it too, even in the morning. Even though there's no leftover makeup, and things like that, you will see the leftover dead skin cells. And yeah, I will show you. And there's always like leftover dirt, a little bit. And probably I'm much faster in the morning than this. I don't take my time and enjoy it. I'm like already late, I'm on the go. I'm probably like eating my bananas while I'm doing this. Don't neglect your neck. Always don't do this, but gravity, babies. From the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top. And voila, my skin now is prepped and ready to soak in the following products that I'm gonna put on afterwards. This has been one of my favorite toner for such a long time that I don't need to talk about it so much, but this is the best toner I've ever used in my life. Like, hands down, this is my holy grail product. And one of the reasons is it's very mild and it's very, very hydrating. And I kind of use it as a step of serum still these days. So I would do right now as the first layer like this. And I could stop here and then use my essence. But currently I'm actually using the toner as my serum because it's that viscous, it's that hydrating. So I will just do 2 drops here, 2 drops here, like that. And then I just soak it in. And in the morning, it's really important to do this one step. If you're gonna put on makeup for the daytime skincare routine, it's really important for you to do this step. It's good to wipe. That's okay too, kind of wipe to spread the product. But if you do it too harshly, you kind of wake up, or you kind of like make your dead skin cells like awakened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's already been calmed down by all the previous steps and last night. And if you rub your face really hard, then it's actually gonna make the dead skin cells just kind of go more crazier. So what I like to do is kind of calm it down and dab. So in the morning, for morning routines, I try to soak in really fast by using the heat of my palms, which really, really help. And then I will do one more layer. So total of 1 layer with the cotton pad and then 2 layers with just the toner. And this can finish off the toner and up to the serum step. However, I've been using an ampoule that has been really helping me a lot, and it has become my favorite these days. It's the COUP SECLAT one, and it's French, so I don't know if you're supposed to pronounce it like that. And you just pop like that. You just pop it like this. And then you use half for night and half for the morning. I'm just gonna dab about half. I don't know if you can see, but the texture is really, really watery. Put it on like this. Like that. For me personally, it has been helping so much with my redness around my face. It really goes deep into your skin and it just really evens out your skin tone. And the finish right now, as if you could see, it's not that, it's kind of sticky. Can you see? Yeah, so it doesn't feel that good. But the effects of this ampoule has been just doing wonders for my skin. And I feel like my skin overall is in such a healthy condition. And I feel like my skin is less sensitive now. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the cream step now. I'm using Innisfree's Bija Cica Balm. I love using this for both day and night routine, but this works great under makeup, so I use it well for the day routine also. The texture is very, very light. It does not feel like a balm, and it has been working so well. And then I'm gonna be using my eye cream. I'm currently using Innisfree Eco Science Eye Cream. And at nighttime, actually, I use the Blue Drop. And this, the Innisfree Eco Science Wrinkle Spot Essence. I feel like both of them are very, very great, but the spot serum kind of feels like it kind of slimes around a little bit, or it takes a little bit longer for it to soak in. And this eye cream. So that's why I've been using this for the day routine. Show you the texture. Oh. Okay, I squeezed it over there. It's like this. And as you can see, it's not too light. Like that. As soon as you put it on, it does feel a little bit slimy, but I feel like it's not in a bad way. It just feels really, really soft. I could really tell that it's very, very nourishing for my skin. And you don't have to worry about milia with this product because it's not too rich or too nourishing. This line from Innisfree is really, really light and is recommended for teen skin also. And I always put it on top, not just on the bottom, but on top. And one tip that I wanted to give for putting eye creams is always melt it on your hand first. Then get the product and then put it on. Because, like I've mentioned, the thinnest part of your skin on your face is your eyes. So when you rub, like even just rubbing lightly can actually cause more wrinkles. So I always make sure that if I dab or if I put something on my eye, I do it really softly. And as hard as it is, I try not to rub my eyes a lot. So voila! And then I could end here, but since I have combination skin, I feel like my skin feels great and perfect as right now. Around 3-ish, I could definitely feel that my T-zone gets a little bit oily, but these parts of my face get super dry. So I need an extra zip. So I've been using I'm from Honey Cream, and this has been helping me tremendously. I absolutely love this as my day cream and night cream. And after you work your way a little bit in there, then it works great as day cream also under makeup. And this has 5.3% real honey in it. I highly want to recommend it for those of you with really dry skin or with combination skin. This is what it looks like. It looks very, very thick. And it is kind of thick. I'm gonna show you the texture. Maybe just that much. You have to work your way to put it on. And when you first put it on, it doesn't feel that great and light and fresh. It really doesn't actually, because it contains real honey in there and everything. So it takes some time for you to work your way in there. But after you work your way in there, it just feels really nice. And I could really tell that it has hydrated and really nourished my skin deep within. Make sure to dab a little bit more compared to the other creams. And then it just leaves a finish like this. I'm gonna melt it in my hands again. I really like doing this because I feel like my skin is so easily irritated. I just want to make sure that I irritate it as less as possible. Just gonna put it on the dry parts of my skin. And on my laugh line too, because it always creases. Ah, voila! And of course, afterwards, I would probably use sunscreen and a puff from Tony Moly. But right now, I'm gonna stay home, so I'm not gonna put anything on. There's a lot of people that have also asked, like, what do you put on, or up to what skincare do you put on when you are just staying home? And I don't put on sunscreen if I'm gonna stay home the whole day. Please like this video and subscribe to Yuniani channel. Thank you guys so much. I hope that my day routine and little tips and tricks on how I put on my skincare products in the day routine for my makeup to go on smoothly helped a little bit. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Love you guys so much. Bye. Thank you. Goodbye. Now I'm super hungry. I need to eat something now.